time there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got it with a room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown Sooners.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this second.
First down.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly.
Study.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier in.
Hello? Okay.
Try to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down.
Morning.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Oh.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there.
Come on, step on work.
Don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Floating away. On the move to the right.
He dropped it.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks.
But
sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the...
Breaks into the open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now
I know it's just flat second turn.
And it's
That's
caught.
not.
Touchdown Sooner.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
I don't care.
He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Oh, come on,
Very
Topanga.
little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this. Already up, going for it all.
Yep.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Buys a little time. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right.
Got it.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
On the move from inside his 5.
A nice do.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake.
Oh, wow.
Better look
Okay.
out. There he goes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and short, trying
I
to
don't know
impose
that.
their will and
Fucking
move the
cool.
chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep.
I'm playing in the snow.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody
man.
going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move him back. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. Man,
What a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game.
That's a bird. He's going.
Turning it on.
He's going. Touchdown.
Inside the 50.
Come on, get to him.
Inside the 30. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find...
He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
And an explosive play has him on the move.
48.
He gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Snap the ball, thank you.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Here's the pressure. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Sooners are on the move. Off play action on first down. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
In the quarter.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action.
Oh.
Trying to make magic on the
I didn't know I did that.
Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the...
Yeah, buddy.
Oklahoma. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Oh, that was
nice job by the
great.
kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
That was so cool.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Stockton. Got his man on the outside. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. Breaks into the open. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Looking to scramble.
Ooh, right in the bread basket.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Nope.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They don't know.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
I'm at the 30. If I miss this, I can go.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires on the move. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Unleashes one deep.
Ooh.
It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he missed it. No good.
The bar was...
They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense gets started with the...
There he goes.
Yeah.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Where it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Under fire.
That's a sack.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him
That
down
is
just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day.
Why did I
He'll
return
try to
that?
field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position.
Ah,
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back
I'm a
just to get to the line of
42-7.
scrimmage.
So that's,
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
I don't want to punish.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Turns it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays.
Pop.
Gets the back moving. He wastes
Either
no
has a
time
fair
and
catch
comes
ball.
out throwing. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down.
That's a
And they can't make the connection,
holding
and it could get
penalty.
worse. Penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire.
That's a holding.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
That's a
And he'll
sack.
be knocked
4th and
down at the
42.
2-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
I don't know why the hell I hurdled.
He's brought
Oh,
down, but
dumb.
what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill.
Nope, that's a fit. And a flag.
Intercepted.
This is going to be a pass interference, I think.
Pass interference. Defense.
Ah.
That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Trying to
And guess
force
what?
their
I
way
scored.
in. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Ooh.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Planted.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll find his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Hold on. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Power football with the run. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier.
4th and 14.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Punt is on its way. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it down and run.
Yeah, no.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of it.
Throws toward the end zone.
That's incomplete.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now it's 2nd and long. Fires on the move. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
I'm just gonna
Turning it on.
I'm gonna run.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's
the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes. And
I'm just gonna go like this. I'm not playing the full game.
both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove to